Hey y'all, Andrew Reed, Mossy Creek Mushrooms, and let's just go over another strain video, shall we? This one is over one I'm really excited about. Of course, I'm probably going to be excited about every single one of them, so let's just be honest there. But this is my first ever wild cloned mushroom that went commercial and has a small but very dedicated following in our fan base. So this one is the Pathfinder's oyster, as you can probably tell from the title. The Pathfinder's oyster was called that by a friend of mine, Charles Beatty. He has been my friend since middle school at least, and he was working out west at one point, and I think somewhere in there, the North Cascades. I'm not exactly sure of the exact area, but as he was out there, he found this oyster mushroom, and then I had recently, just over the phone, or maybe whenever he was back visiting home before going back out, I had taught him how to make cardboard spawn from mycelium running. And while he was out, he was out for, I don't know if it was like 14 days at a time that he was out in the field doing all this work. And while he was there, he took the cardboard box from the outside of his sardine can and made cardboard spawn in the field. When he got back to his home, mailed that cardboard spawn to me, and then I cloned it from the cardboard. Now, this mushroom is really interesting. It I don't want to say triggered, but it was a catalyst for a lot of thoughts that I had going on about wild phenotypes and oysters and all kinds of different, questions I had way back when. This was 2016. So, Pathfinder is really unique in its phenotype, its growth patterns, its taste, its texture. It's just an all-around unique oyster mushroom, as you're seeing from the pictures I have. And one of the most interesting things is, take a look at this wild picture of it. He took photos of it in the wild for me, and you can see they don't look anything like the domestic photos of them growing in my grow room. Pathfinder grows in what we call a tulip shape. It kind of curls up, and then it grows before, and that's the stems grow before the caps. It's weird. You're going to think you don't have enough fresh air. You're going to think you've got a bacterial contamination. You're going to think a lot of things about Pathfinder. It is not the most traditional oyster mushroom looking oyster mushroom. It is unique, and its flavor profile is unique and sweet and tasty and with a very soft texture. It's also a light-producing mushroom. It's very airy, so it doesn't weigh out a box. So it's really good for selling by volume, but not necessarily so good for selling by weight, though you could probably upcharge for it because the texture is so nice. Now, my buddy found this like in near a, I think he said it was like a salmon spawning stream area kind of thing, way up in the mountains in the North Cascades. The phenotype that we have, I have it written down right here. Pathfinder grows big, thick, but tender stems. Tends to grow the stems out before the caps even begin to truly form. These mushrooms can get quite big, but tend to be on the light and airy side. Chefs love the culinary qualities of this mushroom. All of that is what I have found to be true. I mean, that's me writing that, of course. This mushroom is unique. It's more of a moderate temperatures, I find. So if you've got good control of your temperatures inside, it's going to be great for you. It can grow into warmer weather areas. And, I mean, I've even grown it in the cold. It's growing right now in my grow room. We grew it through the winter time. The cold made the brown and the caps really come out. Normally, it's a very pale and white mushroom. But, with the lower temps, of course, your colors tend to come out more. And I'm in love with this mushroom. I've tried to breed it a few times, and I have been pretty unsuccessful in the breeding of it. I don't know for sure that this is Pleurotus austriatus. This could be, the aspen oyster or something else. Though I doubt it, because Charles did say that he found it on a alder tree. The tree that it was found on was a dead alder, and could be identified by its bark at the time, even though it was just a dead spar at that time. Still had some of the bark left on it. It's a fantastic mushroom. It is a little harder to grow than your traditional oyster. It does blotch a little easier. However, if you've got good control of your temperature and you've got good control of your cleanliness in your grow room, it is a fantastic mushroom. When I say that the yields are light, I'm talking like, instead of getting a good 2.5 pounds first flush, you're getting 1.8 to 2 pounds first flush, something like that. It's a little on the light side. More than makes up. Like, it is a gigantic mushroom, though. Like, you can take a look at these photos right here of just one of the first walls of it we ever grew in the basement. It is a massive mushroom that weighs nothing and produces good second and third flushes. So I really don't know what else to say about this thing. Like, I would highly recommend it. That's actually the big thing I'm always asking nowadays is, please, anyone who has grown Pathfinder, been dueling, I know you watch these occasionally, man. Like, I know you've had experience with Pathfinder. Put your information down there. Guys, we've got to get some more information on this one. Very few people have compiled any data on it. And so we're going to be doing data sheets on it here pretty extensively through the year. But this mushroom is worth growing. It is worth checking out. And we need to see if we can't get it bred out in the greater wide world, right? That said, perfect farmer's market oyster. Pick it up if you haven't tried it. If you have any experience with it, please let me know, good or bad. I want to hear about the bad ones too. I don't get better unless I hear about the bad experiences. That said, it always fluffs my ego a little bit to hear the good experiences too. So please let those roll as freely as the bad. Here's a question for you. What strain would you like to see me go over, right? Is there any of the popular strains out there that you want to see me go over, or even from my own website? Just go down into the comments there. Hit me up. Let me know what you want to see. I'll add it to the list. We'll start making videos on it. I was only planning 12 of these for the year, but they're coming out to be so fun and easy to make that, honestly, if I have a big demand for these strain videos, I'll put out a lot more. So if you want me to do Lambert's 123 or Amostil's 3015 or Norse 4's something, right? Anything you want me to do, let me know. We'll set up a video for it. Yeah. With that, y'all, I don't really have anything else. I love this oyster. You should try it. Keep spawning culture.
What to go and do?
With that, y'all, I really don't have anything else. Kind of stalled out there.